EFT stands for Emotional Freedom Technique. And it is a technique that has been developed in the 1990s by a guy called Gary Craig. And it's basically, it's a holistic technique. Holistic means that it unites the body and the mind, because we actually physically go and touch our body in several points, but we get in contact with our emotions, our feelings. So it really unites the two parts of ourselves. And it's based on the ancient art of acupuncture, ancient Chinese art of acupuncture. But instead of sticking needles in our body and face, we just tap with our fingers, which is a bit more gentle practice. And basically, again, it's based on the principle that we have energy running through our body in what is called meridian line. So the meridian lines have the energy that always goes through our body. And if the energy runs smoothly, our life is happy, we are healthy, and everything is fine. But when something negative happens, the energy becomes disrupted. And then we develop illnesses or disease. So, the body is not at ease. And what EFT does is basically in the acupuncture, what are the acupuncture points is basically points of our body where the energy is more easily accessible. So that's where we go and touch, and we go and tap. But basically the energy is more easily accessible. And basically by doing so, we send a calming signal to our brain and to our body. And we basically are able to make those balls of stuck energy, basically, let's say in a really simple way, get easier, and then basically the energy is then able to run freely again. So it's a relatively simple technique. At the beginning, it can look really weird because someone's doing it, you think they're completely crazy. But in my experience, it does work, and it makes me feel so much better. And once you've learned the points, you can do it anytime, anywhere. And it's very simple and very effective. So basically, what we do in EFT, we start by tapping on the side of our hand, as in the soft spots, part of our hand between our wrist and the beginning of our little finger. So we tap. It doesn't matter, left hand, right hand, it doesn't matter whichever hands we want to tap with. And as we tap, we repeat a sentence 3 times. And even though whatever we want to explore, so in this case, feeling the critic, I totally and completely love, honor, and accept myself. So we repeat that 3 times. And then we start moving on to the points. So the points are at the beginning of the eyebrows, so literally where the hair of the eyebrow starts. So you start tapping with 2 fingers there. Then on the side of the eye, so basically in line with your pupil on the bone, under the eye. So again, in line with the pupil on your bone, under the eye, under the nose, under the mouth, under your collarbones. So if you feel your collarbone, you go down kind of 2 fingers, and that's the right spot. Okay? Under your arm. So if you put your hand under your armpit, can't you see me, and then you just tap with your hands, and then at the top of your head. Okay, so these are the points. And we will go around a couple of times, doing a couple of rounds, and then we just see what comes up and what happens. Okay, you ready?
Yes.
So let's just take a deep breath. Okay, so let's start tapping on the side of our hand. And repeat after me. You can repeat in your mind or loud, it's up to you. I don't mind. Even though sometimes I feel this inner voice inside of me telling me that I'm not good enough, I totally and completely love, honor, and accept myself. Even though sometimes I am my worst enemy, I totally and completely love, honor, and accept myself. Even though sometimes I really feel this voice telling me horrible things, I totally and completely love, honor, and accept myself. Okay, now start tapping on the eyebrow point. This inner voice inside of me, out of the eye. It feels really strong under the eyes. It's really negative. Under the nose. Why am I so horrible to myself? Under the mouth. I just feel like I'm my worst enemy sometimes. Collarbone. I don't like this voice, but it's part of me. Under the arm. It's part of me. I accept it. Top of the head. But I choose to let it go. Eyebrows. I choose to feel better about myself. Out of the eye. I choose to use better words for myself. I choose to be more forgiving. The nose. I can't hate myself better. Under the mouth. So I decide to love myself better. On the bone. I choose to believe that I'm enough. Under the arm. The negative feelings and the inner critics can be there. But I can shut up for now. Top of the head. I choose to believe I'm enough. And I love myself. Stop tapping, take a deep breath. And let it go.